Slackanater presents Be Happy. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Be Happy. As you can see, I got my buddy behind me, Tony. He's stuck up in a tree, stupid. But today, we gotta get jumping right into. I am super excited for today's episode. First off, let's cover While You Were Gone. And while you were gone, I don't think I really did anything in here. Oh, I did change the floor to a jungle wood, and forgot to start the timer. Darn it. Yes. This button, and start. Perfect. So, I did change this to jungle wood just to give it a little different color. Once I unlock some different kinds of wood, I'll probably change that. Auto packager is the same. But I guess the main thing that I've done is I've researched a little bit more into the grass and with this concrete. Now, what I've done here is just like over here, I've put dirt down and put grass on it. But I put it in the collapsible blocks so that I can change the ground, you see. So now, if you look at it, the ground's got like a little bit of rollingness to it, and it's not just super flat. I think that could add some cool detail to our place up here, is that the ground is not... Hey, can I put a flower on that? With it being like different stuff and whatnot? Negative. So it would have to be... Oops. It would have to be completely flat in an area to put a flower. And then I still couldn't do it unless I was to take that off. Right. Yeah, I'd have to take it actually all the way down to the dirt block and then put it in that side. Well, I can figure that part out. But the cool part is, while doing that, I noticed that I could put down on top of the dirt block a collapsible block, which I'm just going to use this one. Oh, this is broken. I need to fix it. And in here, and here, and here. Now it'll work. So I can show you here. I even put some glowstone in it so we can make it glow. So if I put down the collapsible block, which is on the ground level, and then I make it a concrete block, which makes me run fast, and then I put grass on top of it. Now we have a regular grass block that you'll be able to run fast on. Here's an example. So if I cover the whole ground in these, and just like you saw this popped out, I could also make it glow. So the ground will glow, it'll be grass, I get to give it shapes, and I also will be able to run faster on it. That is frigged up awesome, and I'm going to do that for this whole thing. It's going to take a long time, but I think it'll be worth it, and I got to redo all of this stuff. But that happened while you were gone, and it is really, really cool. Also, I had to get started in making the piping that I need to pipe all of my items around with, and I found out the best one is this, not the best for efficiency wise, but is to use a fluctuating item duct, which if we go to a duct, and that's with a U first, a dummy face, it's right here. And it's an item duct, but you have to injectify it with a destabilized redstone with a fluid transposer. But what it does, it turns an item duct into, you can see it pumping out items. It turns it into also being able to transfer RF. So it can also transfer power. So now, underneath here, these I can switch out with the fluctuating item ducts, and I can move items and power without having to have two different lines of piping. So, but in order to make that, I had to make a couple different machines. One being the alloy smelter, and I use pulverized obsidian, and lead to make hardened glass. And I needed the hardened glass to actually make the, and it would be over here, the dense item ducts. Or actually just the item ducts in general need hardened glass. So I made them with the alloy smelter. And then from there, I could fill them up using a magma crucible, which is what I use to melt down the redstone into the destabilized redstone, and then the fluid transposer to injectify it into my item ducts. So had to make some machines. I'm not going to go over exact recipes because you can just type them into your thing and figure that out for yourself. But now I'm ready to start pumping the items out of here and then into the carpenter or the centrifuge, and then up and over and into there. And I can start doing some of that plumbing right now. And that goes into there, and it all works good. Oh, I don't want it connected to those. Which that's good to know that I can go into there, which means I can fill these from their backside. That'd be fun. Hopefully I can take my wrench and make them unconnect. Whoa. Oh, that's alright. Unconnect. This isn't a wrench. This is, oh yeah, perfect. This is a wrench. And I just want this inside so that you can see the items like flowing through there and down into the squeezer. This will just be all of the squeezables, the squeezables. I do need to remove this. Boop. Because coming through the floor will be that. And I need to remove that, and then I can go down into here. Nice. So I need to go here, and then here, and then I'm gonna drop down one. Yes, yes. And we're just gonna go over here temporarily to there, just in case I want to, you know, connect those. But it's really these guys here, and I have 10 left, which would be perfect, that I want to connect. So we'll go out with you, out with you. That was the right one, but it doesn't matter. Perfect, perfect. Fluctuating. Do, 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 do. Okay, nice. Now we have, we're able to pull out of these, which these are basically our factory ones. This is making me my tin and stuff. So these ones are all making items. I need to be able to pull the items out. Some will need, I don't need that there, so let's just, no, I didn't want to do that or that. I wanted to do this. But that'll be for the ingots and ignotes and such. I'll be pumping those up there. But then over here will be the rest of the stuff that needs to be pumped in. So I got to figure out exactly, before I turn these on, what needs to go where. Also, I think I should just have an overflow for now. And if I do it like this, I can put 2 chests there. So I'll have a couple. Let me run over here and back to the top side and jump over that guy like a ninja face. And then grabify those. And, oh no, I needed 2 more of those there. Oh. That's a redstone. I needed 2 more of the fluctuating item ducts to hook that up to there. Unless, I wonder if I did this. Yes. And then I can put him. I wonder if I can pump items into the bottom of this guy. Nah. We'll find out. There's nothing in there. So, you know something? I don't think that's going to work. I need to pump it into a chest and then into this guy. So that'll be alright. And this is going to get moved eventually. So we can actually put, oh, this will work out really well. We can just put a chest here. And then this guy here. And then move this chest. Oh, figuring things out so perfect. What do you think about that there, Tony? Tony, he's a tree climber. And that there, and that'll just over to that way. I've got my chest for coming down here. And there we are here, like this, yes. And we'll do that. And this is like overflow. So if this pumps anything out that the system doesn't like, then it'll go into here. But first we need to set up, I need to climb back into here, our filters. Now a filter is going to allow us to say, this is what I want to go in here. And you get to choose what you either blacklist it or whitelist it. So for the squeezer, I need it to take in, doop, boop, doop, boop. And I should have some in here. Just the honeydew. I just need one to set it up. And the honey drops. Those are the two things that need to go into a thine squeezer. So if I go into here and I put those two in there, it's going to say, yes, honeydew and that whitelisted. Those are going to get ejectified into there, and the squeezer will then do its job and make it into honey, which we can pump out in later episode. Into the centrifuge, I need to, this will be pulling out, and the other one will be putting in. So I need to come down here, and this is the one that's going to be putting in, so I need to, negative. Did it stay up there? You stinker. To make this work better, I think I will removify you dummy. And then I'll jump down here. But this way I should be able to see it better. I need to be on that. Yeah, there we are. So this is where I need to put the combs that I want to work with. Mainly, I need to clean up my inventory just a bit ski, because all of this work makes me a dull boy, or makes me have too much stuff in my inventories. Yes? Yeah? Get rid of the dirt, and we've got a little bit more room now. Okay. So, I want it to do at least, like, the mundane, a lot of, the rock is a lot of, the honeycomb, and then simmering, the wheaten, we can get rid of that stuff. How about, let's see, I got all that honeycomb. Yeah, how about the dripping comb? How much room would we have after we did all of those? Oh, it's freezing. Ouch. And we'll go to there. So after we do these, we'll have one more spot that we can put in, and I think I'll do the stringy at that point, because I've got quite a bit of that lying around. Okay, and then I can just put these back in for now. So stringy comb. Ouch, I don't know why I keep jumping. I have a thing. So now this is whitelisted. This is all of the comb. I may have to put a bigger filter in here, which I can get to later, but this is going to pull in all of this comb. But I need to be able to pump things out now. And then the rest of it, I think I need to program this one. So I need to have you. I jumped down again. And I need to program this guy. Which maybe if I took it off of the, no, that wouldn't work. Yes, it would. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see if that'll work, because it could make things easier. Jump, guy. Wrong guy. Wrong button. Yeah, because it's got a filter on it, I can still just, like, pump from there. So I can choose now what goes in this filter, which is going to be all of my ingots, which are copper, tin, lead. I have ferrous now. I've got Invar now, which are the bees. I'll go over them later. Gold. Oh, no, and iron. Well, it looks like I'm going to, like, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of the, where are you at? Ferrous, yeah. I don't need a lot of those, because it basically works with iron to make Invar, and I already have that. So those 4. And that is over here. And we'll whitelist copper, gold, Invar, tin, lead, and iron. Cool. And those are all going to go into these chests. And then from there, they'll get pulled out into here and made into my stuff. And because that other one doesn't have any filters on it, it should take... Ooh. But it'll take... Oh, that's a problem. Because now because it has no filters on it, it'll take the rest of the stuff. So give me a moment to figure this out, and I will be right back at you. Well, that's how I do it there, guys. If I don't put anything on here, it either has to go to that, which is filtered, or that, which is filtered, or that, which is filtered. So, if I don't put anything on there, it just won't leave. These just won't pump it out then. I need to removify you, because you're no longer... Oh, I need to go put those things on. All of those. Aha. So, we're going to start pumping here, because we got to get... we're towards the end of the episode. So, if we go like this... Doop, 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 like that. And I go through and I say, ignore redstone signal, and it should start pumping only things that have places to go. We'll see if it's true. Oh, it's doing it, guys. It's doing it. I love it. Look at this. Oh, too cool. All right, it's pumping out all sorts of stuff. All right, we'll see. Here's some ingots coming, or some of the stuff. Oh, there they go. Nice. Okay, we got to run up here now. Boop. And they're getting pumped into here. Are they getting changed? Oh, maybe not. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. I know you can. Alright, well, is it because the chest is sideways? How do I turn the chest? Does it do it that way now? Is that a thing that needs to happen? Because we're on here. Oh, auto packager has no power. Okay, we can do this. Break you. Break you. And flux duct. Power duct. Just like that. That'll give you power now. Whoops. I don't need that there. Right? Power? Yes. I turn that around. Jump through the floor. I'm just too excited. Jump. Run. Nailed it. Okay. Automatically converting all of my stuff to them. Now, these combs and the bees are just not coming out because they don't have any place to go. That'll eventually pull out here in a second. But because this honeycomb should go too. Maybe it's because I'm full here. Oh, that's going in that way. Oh, wow. I'm making tons of that stuff. And nothing is coming out because no, the honey drops. There's 10 of those. Those should be... Well, someone upstairs is having a hard time. Those should be coming out. Oh, no, I don't have an out pump. Those should actually be going in the bottom. Let me put an out pump in here. Quit it. This is for going out. Yes. You stink face. No. Okay. That's wrong. This should be pumping out items. Okay, there we are. And then it's plugged. No, it's not plugged. Not plugged. Quit it. Okay, well it looks like there's a little bit of kinks in our system there, fellas. But we've got this set up to be making our ingots, automatically pulling that stuff out of here. That's going to save me a lot of time. I just have a little bit of kinks to work out in... Oh, now they're not coming. Maybe this will be good. Now will you pump? Now you'll pump. Oh, now you're pumping. You be pumping. You be pumping. Nice. So that pumps those out. And it's just making that stuff. And as soon as this red is done, which will be done shortly, and it's getting power through the pipes, this is all perfect. And you are squeezing, and we are making honey. That is awesome. And you can see it flowing through there, which is really cool. And like I said, as soon as this red has finished its job, it should choose the next one of these that it wants to pump that's on its list. But it won't do it now because right now it says that there's no room for it to there's no room for it to pump any more comb over here. So if we wait for this to be finished, that will happen. But all right, guys, oh, actually, while we wait, let's look at our quests, because I think we have a couple of them guys that we can do. Right here's one. Come here, fella. We've got the demonic bee. I think I was talking about that. We can... Oh, no, not enough room. Oh, no. I gotta put these in here. And just throw these in here for now. Alright, demonic bee. Why? Why for you not... Oh, I don't have enough glowstone. Which I have. Yeah. I didn't go over exactly how I made these bees. I can maybe plug it in at the end. Wait a second. Manually detect. I have glowstone. Oh, you need 64 glowstone. I have 63. That's funny. Now I have lots. Okay. Perfect. I love it. So there's one of those. Now we have got this section done. Now we need to do this section and get some of this molten comb, which I think we're going to get from these infernal bees, because this is going to lead towards this bee, which is going to make us some redstone, which is going to be crucial because we're starting to use redstone in all of our contraptions. But to finish it off, we can see now that it's injected some rocky comb. But it did start to inject multiple at one time. So we may have to find... No, I think this will work. It's just you're going to have that stuff kind of bouncing around. You won't have as much of it once this catches up to the system. You won't have this backed up as much. But Rocky's going to keep coming in here until the Rocky's done. And then it'll work the other one around. And we're eventually going to end up with no room here. So next episode, we're going to be building a tank. Nice. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, me and Tony, we're going to get back to work and get some more stuff done on our bee haven. And remember, I'll be back.